Remember when you couldn't walk 10 feet in a mall without seeing a yellow plastic bag? But despite its name, it has disappeared. What happened to Forever 21? The story starts in 1984. Chang Do-won and Chang Jin-suk, a husband and wife who had immigrated from South Korea just 3 years prior, opened a 900-square-foot shop in Los Angeles called Fashion 21. The founders didn't have fashion degrees. What they had was a sharp eye for the booming Korean textile industry and a simple realization. American teens wanted the latest trends, and they wanted them now. They rebranded to Forever 21 and aligned with other high-street brands in the likes of H&M. By the early 2010s, they had exploded into a global empire with over 800 stores. Annual sales passed $4 billion at its peak. For many young shoppers, it was the go-to place for trendy outfits at low prices. But the bigger they got, the harder they ignored the red flags. While competitors like Zara were mastering data-driven inventory, and H&M was streamlining global shipping, Forever 21 was making a fatal mistake: over-expansion. They began renting massive, multi-level department store spaces that were simply too big to fill. While the world was moving to online shopping, Forever 21 was doubling down on expensive brick-and-mortar real estate. And then there was the reputation problem. The brand became a magnet for controversy. They were hit with over 50 copyright infringement suits from designers. The OSHA repeatedly fined them for safety hazards, and workers began speaking out about sweatshop-like conditions. And as consumers became more conscious of sustainability and quality, Forever 21's low-quality clothing started to lose its luster. There was also a cultural disconnect. The founders were deeply religious, which influenced the business more than most shoppers realized. Early funding was said to be linked to members of the Yoido Full Gospel Church, and the brand was reported to be tied to conservative media outlets in South Korea. For a brand trying to stay cool with a progressive young audience, these traditional roots created a growing friction. By 2019, the bubble finally burst. Forever 21 filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. They pulled out of 40 countries and shuttered hundreds of stores. The Forever Dream was officially on life support. Starting in 2020, a consortium led by Authentic Brands Group bought the company for a fraction of its former value. Today, Forever 21 is trying to find its footing again. The footprint is smaller, the strategy is more digital-focused, and the mega store era is over. The story of Forever 21 is a cautionary tale for the retail age. It reminds us that in fashion, fast is only good if you can keep up with the change, and that no brand is truly forever if it loses touch with the world outside its doors.